caring, a lady full of love, a sweet and gentle soul, like an angel from above. In your neighborhood, like you know you should, doing good in your neighborhood, each and every day. The Susan Show.
Asherie Faireweather came to the Susan Show to find her mother and siblings. Watch as she's reunited with her family and hear the other side of her story.
Hello.
Hello.
Tell us your name.
Asherie Faireweather.
Who are you looking for today?
My mother, Estella Garden. She's from 11 Marchpen Road, where I was born.
Yes.
And my father took me away from I was 4 years old.
From your mom?
Yeah.
Okay.
In St. Mary.
Wow. What's his name?
Reginald Faireweather.
Why did he say he took you away?
Don't know.
Say and ask him.
You may ask him.
And what him say?
Say she never did want me. And she did
After
have
4 years?
That's what my father told me. And she have 3 other daughters.
Older than you?
Yeah.
Okay.
He said I was his first.
So you want to find her now?
Yeah.
So how many years later is this?
I'm 29 years old now.
So last time you saw her, you're 4. Do you have any memories of her at all?
No memory.
All right. So she lived at 11 Marchpen Road.
Yeah.
Have you been to 11 Marchpen Road?
No.
Why?
Father says it's a dangerous place. So
So you're not chancing it?
yeah, come ask him to take me there, but he must say no.
Now go down there?
Yeah.
Okay.
But me the life in know her.
So where did they meet?
He said it was in St. Catherine. Marchpen was working construction work.
He was doing construction work at Marchpen Road. That's
Yeah.
a dangerous area. What am doing down there?
He was live there. He said he told him to live along. But me don't know what go wrong.
So did they separate and then he came back for you? Or he took you the day he was leaving?
It looked like he took me the same day.
The same day he was leaving. Okay. So you had mother and father together for 4 years.
Yeah.
And the other 3 girls were living with her as well?
Yeah.
Wow. Father's a good man. All right. You're looking for again?
Estella Garden.
And you are?
Asherie Faireweather.
Your father's name?
Reginald Faireweather.
And you all live in?
Me live in St. Mary.
Right.
And she's from St. Catherine.
On Marchpen Road.
Yeah.
So what do you want to say to her when you find her?
Well, I just want to say, Mom, I'd love to know you are my sister.
Okay, sisters.
Yes.
All right. It's our Caribbean Connections reunion series, and it's the story of Asherie Faireweather, who came to find her mother and her siblings. Now, Asherie is back to the show. You don't know who we've found, but you had come before and told us a story in which your father took you away. Because you grew up knowing your father. You didn't grow up knowing a mother, did you?
No.
Tell us how that happened.
My father took me away from my mother when I was 4 years old. That is what he told me.
Yes.
So I ended up don't know her.
Why did he say that he took you away?
He said that my mother didn't want me. So he took me away. And each time I asked him when we grow up big, asked him if he met me no mother, he said yes, and yet still he didn't carry me.
He didn't take you there.
No.
But he had always given you an address, yes?
Yeah, he said it was 11 Marchpen Road.
Yes.
Yeah, but we don't really know the place.
You don't know where that is?
No.
So when you came to know yourself, how old were you?
From I was like about 8 years old coming
That's your earliest memory? You don't remember nothing at 4 years old, 5 years old, 6 years old?
I remember when I was 6 years, but I don't remember when we reached in St. Mary.
When you got to St. Mary?
Yeah, I don't remember.
Oh, so it is St. Mary that your dad took you?
Yeah.
So that was his country? That's where he's from?
No, he said he come from St. Catherine.
So how come he ended up in St. Mary with you?
Because his mother live in St. Mary with
Okay.
his husband, which is father.
Oh, so that's where
they live.
that's who you grew up with?
Yeah, my grandmother and my auntie and my cousin. Them.
So you never really saw your father much? Was he
Yeah.
around much?
Yes, he was around.
Okay, so he lived down there.
Yeah, he live where I live.
What was that like? You know a grandmother, you know a grandfather, you know a father,
Yeah.
but no mother.
No.
So what
I
was
was
school?
sad.
Yeah, what was school like when you go to school and people bring their mother to school and all of that?
Feel away.
Yeah? So what you
Yeah.
used to say?
Me to say if he make me know my mother. I'm saying soon and soon and him still.
Every day or tomorrow, don't?
Yes, and
Yeah.
him don't.
So when him gone and you ask him and you know say him not going to make you see your mother, how you feel? You go in your room and cry? What you do?
I still sometimes feel lonely and feel like me feel just feel left out.
You're the only child in the house at the time?
No, I have cousin them.
How many of them?
About 5, 6 of them.
All right.
But just one girl that she will bring with me.
Okay, so all of these were cousins and they lived with your grandmother.
Yeah.
So where were their mothers and fathers?
Oh, their mother was there. But
Everybody lived in the house?
No, they don't live in the house. Like the father live somewhere else and their mother that is.
But everybody's close by?
Yes.
What part of St. Mary is this?
Rosen.
Rosend.
Yeah.
But you now live in Albany?
Yes.
All right, how far away is that from Rosend?
About 5 minutes.
So you grow up now and you reach 18, 22, 25 and you still don't know your mother?
Yeah.
So you're still not going to look for her? You still don't want to go over the place where him tell you to go and look for her?
He tell me that it's a dangerous place, so me I say, as when I tell me say, be a wickedness go on there, so me say, me don't know a place, so me alone
Go over there.
Yeah.
So 2 things you hear. Your mother never wants you,
Yeah.
and the place is a wicked place.
Yeah.
So that caused fear in you?
Yes.
Oh my. So who you took as mommy? Who you were able to confide in?
My
Tell
auntie.
things. Okay. Who is that? Your
She's
dad's sister?
Yes. She could tell anything and she treat me like his daughter.
Okay. So
Yes.
she never knew nothing about your mother?
No.
She didn't know your mother at all?
No, she don't know
my.
her.
And then you heard that your mother had 3 other children?
Yes.
And is that the reason he's telling you why your mother didn't want you?
Me don't know. He just said my mother didn't want me.
Yeah. So how you feel about that part?
Me don't feel good.
Yeah.
And me as I keep on asking me want to know my mother. Because me have all rights. Yes. And he keep on saying we soon and he still.
So are you a mother now?
Yeah, I'm a mother now.
So how does that play out in your life right now, knowing that you don't know your mother, you're a mother? What are you able to tell your children?
Well, I try to have the best relationship with my son. I try to give him as much love I can give him as a mother.
Has he asked about your mom?
Not really.
How old is he?
He's 9.
Oh, I'm not at this age and stage
Yeah,
yet. Yeah, man. Start dig you.
Yes.
Like where your mother there, I'm not my grandmother.
Yes.
You come back to the show now. Have you spoken to your father recently? Did he see you on the show?
No, what people tell him.
People tell him?
Yes.
So what him said to you since that?
He don't. No, me don't get to him like to talk with him. And my brother, they call me and tell me, say, you're talking. So my father say, me go on TV and look for my mother. And me should have go look for her by a place.
So I've never carried from you.
That me say, should have carried me first time. I even say, my mother lived here, so and I could have just find me way. Even carry me halfway journey.
Yeah.
But he never did, so.
So you don't know if he's happy for you?
No, I don't
to
know.
go find your mother?
Don't know.
Him just no say up on TV.
Yes.
You're gonna big him up on TV. All right. So who do you think that we have here for you today?
I don't know.
Who are you hoping that it will be for you here
My
today?
mother?
You're hoping to find your mom.
Yes.
And if you don't see your mom today, who else you hoping to see?
My sister.
Your sister?
Yes.
How many sisters, right? Yes. Or anyone else?
If I have any brother, an auntie, an uncle,
the whole of them for coming, that's what you want.
and niece.
Let's see who we have here. So meet them shortly.
Next, we speak with Asharene's siblings.
In the neighborhood, like you know you should.
It's our Caribbean Connections reunion series, and it's the story of Asherie Faireweather, who came to find her mother, and with us is her sister Simone and her brother Othniel. Now, what's amazing about this story is that you guys are still living at the exact address that she left you.
Yes. True.
How's that possible?
Great.
All right, tell us the story. What do you know about this sister of yours?
Well, my mother, my other sister, well, Othniel never was in the picture at that time.
Okay.
But 4 girls of us.
Okay.
I am both probably 9. My other sister was probably 8 years old. She was small, pretty small, at 2 years old. My mother washed her hair. My auntie, that is Charlotte's mother's sister, told her, say, her father and some die in bed and you need to go and look for her.
Meaning grandfather.
Yeah.
Right.
1 week passed, I can't see her. 2 weeks passed, was tears along till my mother just give up.
He took her away.
Yeah, said she
her
was
dad
took her away. So I'm gonna look for his grandfather.
His father.
Yeah, and die in bed. That's what I hear.
That's what they told you.
Yeah.
Right.
And you know, just 1 week passed.
So you want her to come back?
Yeah.
She just went for like a little
Yes,
visit.
yeah. At 2 years old.
Right.
And you know, you see you cry at 2 years old, you can't see your little sister come back and so you weep and moan and you know, her ear they wash and she have a little flow, so she never feeling, you know, it's a little flow.
Right.
Yeah, and then you know, and people always encourage me to come on the Susan show, but I was a little bit shy. Tell the truth, although I'm still shy.
You're still shy?
Yeah,
but
me say,
yeah.
but me say, we still want to find my sister because all of us live together and they are far away from us.
So you were there crying after you don't see your sister come back 1 week, 2 weeks. But what else was happening in the house? What about your other sisters? What were they saying and doing?
Them I say, boy, mommy, so give me the children. And say, no, my grandfather want to see her. You understand me? So my auntie, which is my mother's sister, encouraged her to send her. And a friend of mine encouraged her. You understand me? And
your mom didn't know where the grandfather lived or where he was from. And Othniel, later on, you came around and you heard about this little baby sister that you had. What are you thinking?
Well, you know, it was always the case of me having an older sister, you know, of the four. It was always the case like when I was at school and people would ask, you know, about family and stuff and, you know, how many siblings you have. I was always like, I always have 4 sisters, you know. So I was always saying that, you know, I have a sister, even though I haven't seen her. So, you know, that was always the case. I never had a, you know, an incident where I was, you know, telling people about my family and then, you know, disregarding her. It was never the case. So, you know, she was always in my mind, you know, even though I didn't have a picture of her per se, you know, but I always held on to, you know, me having another sister, you know, with the 3 I already have, you know, living with me. So.
And what about mom? What did your mom used to say about her?
Well, you know, she was always, you know, telling us good things about her, you know, how beautiful she was, you know, how her hair was beautiful. And, you know, she was just always, you know, with other older sister who's not here now, you know, who, you know, they were like inseparable, you know, they were always together and, you know, you could find one and you can find the other at the same time. So that was always the case.
Right.
All
right. So you saw her on TV?
Well, yes, you know, I was actually on the road and my sister here, you know, ran and, you know, phoned me and was saying that Asherie was on the television. So I ran and, you know, I think I had burger I had and I don't know what happened to it till I understood, you know, but I just went across and, you know, went back inside and was watching television, waiting to see, you know, what, you know.
So you caught a part of her story? You caught a piece of it?
Yes, I got a piece of the story, you know, about her leaving their dad and, you know, for a couple of weeks and, you know, not coming back. And, you know, it was sort of emotional, you know, per se for me, you know. It was a very strange feeling, you know. But it was always like, you know, a part of me was saying that, you know, finally, you know, I get that chapter of my life close. So, you know, it was always something that I had hoped, you know, would happen.
But Simone, so near you can touch her on the TV.
I tell you.
And yet you don't even know where she is. What was that like for you?
Bad. Why? The truth she gone so long, but I mean, not even I water the come on my eye. I go made a sister. I just made a sister. But I just feel happy that me know say
she's out there looking for you.
Yeah.
After so long.
Yeah.
She's 30 years old.
Yeah.
That's a long time. So who she look like?
Neither she favor me, neither she favor that, neither she favor mother, she favor. I don't know what somebody she favor.
Well, we'll see today who she looks like, and then everybody can pick sides. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right. So, what was the first thing you're gonna ask her, or say to her?
I'm just glad, I'm so glad till the words can't be spoken.
That's why you're gonna be last. Yes, Othniel.
You know, I didn't really thought about it, you know.
Well, you have time to think while we interview Mommy and Stacy.
All right.
All right. Thank you. It's our Caribbean Connections reunion series, and it's the story of Asherie Faireweather, who came to find her mother and other siblings. And with me is Stacy Walters, one of her siblings, and the Queen Mother herself, Estella Gordon. You're looking so lovely. I love your hair. How old were you when this child left home?
Somewhere around 8 or 9 years old.
And what do you remember of that day?
I remember Asherie not feeling well at all. Because I was so small, I don't know what was going on. But I know that she was going away with her father.
Yes.
Because I think that he asked to take the child to the country.
You knew her father?
Yes, I knew his father. I knew him because he was there with my mom
Okay.
and the rest of
So
the
he
siblings.
lived in the house?
No, he did not live in the house. I think he was staying next door. And I remember Mom packing away her stuff to give to him to take her to the country.
Yeah, but
to
not
look.
all of the stuff?
No,
though.
man, just a few clothes for a few weeks.
Right.
And her dad said he was going to take her for 3 weeks and then took her back to Mom to look for his father.
Yes.
Because he gave the story that his father was dying.
Ill.
So he wanted to see his grandchild. So my mom said, okay, you can take the child, being that it is Asherie is his first child. So she packed the bag and I was the last one to see her. I waved them goodbye up the road and she lied on her father's shoulder.
Because she's little?
She was small, around two plus when she left.
Right.
And that was the last we
Time
heard
you saw her.
answer.
Mom, were you there that day?
Yes, I was there.
Describe that day for me, from you woke up in the morning.
I was so happy when she was at home. Yes, and you know, she was the smallest sister among the three of them, and he go away for a long time, and in part, and I didn't see him back. And one day he just approached me.
Hold on. So you had this child together?
Yes.
You weren't living together?
No, we weren't living together.
He lived in the area?
Yes.
And you met him, you had a child, and then you said he went away for a long time?
Yes, he went away. Yes, he went away. And come back when she was 2.
Okay.
Yeah, and
so you had broken off the relationship
yes,
by
the
then?
relationship had broken off.
Yes.
And he come back and said, would like to take the child to country to look for his father. The father was sick on his dying bed. So prepare her and pack some clothes into a bag and give it to him. And he said 3 weeks time I would bring her back.
Exactly. He told you in 3 weeks I would bring her back. Was this a holiday?
No, it wasn't a holiday, just an ordinary day.
Yes, but of course she wasn't in school yet. She was still at home.
Wasn't. She was just 2 years.
Right.
She was a little girl, a baby girl. And the 3 weeks passed, months passed, years, he didn't return back with the baby.
Which country did he take her to? Where's this?
St. Mary.
How do you know that? That he's from St. Mary?
Because somebody was living next door, that where he were live, and they told me that it was St. Mary.
That he's from?
Yes.
But you didn't know where to go?
No, I didn't. No.
No, this was your baby.
Yeah, that was
The
my
last
baby.
little one at the time.
Yeah, at the time.
So when 5 years passed, 10 years passed, 20 years passed, and you're not seeing your baby, what happened?
I was, crying when the 3 weeks passed, the month. Yeah, cry day, cry night, and never returned back.
Did you try to find her?
No, I didn't. I pray and say, God, one day I would hope that she come on Susan show. Yeah.
You were praying for that?
Yeah, I was praying.
Yes.
And when I was in my bedroom, sleeping, and the show come on and show.
So you've been watching and waiting to
yes,
see if
I
she would
watched
come?
the show and see if I would
Right.
see her, but I didn't see her.
Right.
Yeah, and when she come on the show, I was sleeping and I hear a little noise outside, and my daughter come inside and said, Mommy, Asherie Faireweather looking for you on Susan's show. I say, yes, and I jump up and I hear the whipper noise outside. My niece and my son, and my son said, Mommy, your daughter looking for you. And
That's
I was so surprised. Yes, and joy.
So your dreams come true, your
Yeah, my
prayers
dream
are
come
answered?
true, yes.
Wow. So you saw her?
Yes, I saw her on the TV. And I even said to my daughter, she don't look like Asherie, you know, because
Then
she
she's 30 now. It's not 2 years old
and
again.
some of them say they favor your daughter that name's Simone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And some say she favor you, some say she favor she, some say she everybody. So let us see today who she really favor.
Yes, Susan.
Mm-hmm. So what you going to say to her?
What is it to her that, you know, I don't give her away.
Did you heard that? You heard that on TV?
Yeah, I don't give her away.
Because the father must have told her
Yeah,
something.
the father told her that to bring her in the country
Yes.
to look for his father and die in bed, and I give the father to her.
Right. But what did she say about you and the father on TV? That she thinks she was 4 years old.
Oh, as I tell you, Susan, I was sleeping, so I didn't see the.
You didn't see
No, I
some
didn't
of
see
it.
anything.
Okay. So it's what persons told you that
Yes.
this is gonna be joy.
Yes, Susan. And always tell people that I had 4 girls and 1 boy.
But you
I
just
didn't
didn't
leave
know.
her out of the making. Yeah.
Yes, but you just didn't know where she was.
I didn't know where she was.
And everybody is still at 11 Marshmallow
Yes,
to
at the
this
level,
day.
yeah, until
30
this-
years later.
yes.
Wow. Wow. But of course, she was told that it was a bad place. And that's what
Okay.
she said on the show. So she had asked her father to carry her every day. Carry me go and see my mother, Carmen. Never
Maybe
did.
feel ashamed. I don't know why I didn't bring her back. I don't want to face me with her.
So what kind of person was he at the time when you knew him, when you met this man?
Oh, he was a nice guy, you know. Yeah, he was a nice man.
Yes. And he knew of your other children,
Yes,
obviously.
he knew them.
But that's why you trusted
Yes,
him
that's
to
why I
take
trust
her.
him with the child.
Yeah, yeah. But you didn't expect this at
Never
all.
expect that he would take her away.
You know, especially
and
sitting
didn't
on
bring her
TV 30
back,
years
yeah.
later to be talking about your child.
Yeah.
So Stacey, what do you have to say about all of this?
Overjoyed. Can't wait to meet my
So
sister.
you're ready?
Yes, I am ready.
All right, sweetie.
Coming up, Asharene is reunited with her brother and sisters. Asherie Faireweather came to the Susan show in search of her mother and other relatives, and they're here for the reconnection. Asherene, it is time to see who we have brought for you.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're most welcome, and you don't ever see it. So how many people you think around here to meet you?
10.
No, you're a glad bag. Too large for me.
Okay.
How much people you think around here?
Maybe 5.
Maybe 5?
Yeah.
Maybe 5. All right, cool if you say so. So who you think they are?
My mom,
And
sisters.
the day is here. And the time is now.
Yeah, sure.
How long are you waiting to meet her?
At the moment I saw her come on TV, I just want to meet her instantly.
Instantly. But
Yeah.
she waiting, dying to meet everybody who come. She thinks that 10 people come.
Oh, and these and everything, they want to see her still.
want to see her
Yeah.
Let's go and see what she's saying. Asherie, introduce yourself.
My name is Asherie Faireweather.
And you're a daughter too?
Estella Garden.
How many sisters do you have?
3.
And how many brothers?
I know I have one brother on my father's side.
Okay.
Oh, no.
How many sisters did you leave behind, Asherie?
My father said it was 3.
Your father said it was 3 sisters.
Yeah.
You remember their names?
Yes, he told me.
What are their names?
So one named Stacy,
Mm-hmm.
Jody,
Mm-hmm.
and Simone.
One named Stacey, one named Judy, and one named Simone? Yeah. Oh my. Okay. Young lady, when was the last time you saw Asherie?
Well, I can't even tell a long time.
Long
Long
time.
time.
So now she's here before you, a big lady. When you saw her, she was a baby, don't you?
Yeah, she lived when she had 2.
And what is your name?
Someone,
Simone what?
Walters,
What will you be to her?
her sister.
Her sister? All right, hug her up. Don't make her open her eye, no, hug her up first.
can open your eyes now. Tears.
We see you.
Right, Asherie, we have to save some of the tears. We'll have more people for you, okay? Stand right here, Simone. Our brother Othniel, she did a bit of crying just now.
Okay.
I think you need to be the strong one. You need to just
No problem.
hold her up, okay?
No problem.
All right, come on. Okay, so Asherie, are you still there?
Yeah.
All right. I've got this tall, handsome guy in front of you. Do you want to touch his hands?
Yeah.
It's right there. You can give her a hug.
Okay.
See how tall he is? Very tall. All right. All right. So, sir, do you know of this child?
Yes, she looks familiar now.
Yeah.
Because, she has a resemblance of my sister, so.
Of your sister?
Yeah, right.
So who are you? What's your name?
My name is Othniel Barnes.
Othniel Barnes.
Right,
And
right.
who's your mom?
My mom is Estella Gordon.
Wow. You wouldn't know this young lady. You weren't
No,
born yet.
No, I wasn't born.
So,
I wasn't born as
so
yet.
you're younger than her.
Definitely.
Yes. So would you like to see the brother you never left behind?
Yes.
Okay, look at him. Handsome, isn't he? Give him a hug.
This is. Good to see you. Good to see you. How are you?
Not too bad.
Too bad. Happy to see you. Very happy. Wow. Right. So happy to see her. So happy, so related. It's a joy. It's a joy. I'm so elated. I'm so thankful. That we're blessed. To finally have her back in our lives again. So it's a wonderful feeling, and I appreciate this very much.
I'm so happy to see you too.
Okay. Close your eyes again. So, how many sisters you said it was again?
3.
3 of them. What
Yeah.
are the names again?
Jody, Stacy, and Simone.
And you've met?
Simone,
And who else?
her mother, and my
Othniel,
brother.
your
Yeah,
brother, Othniel,
yes.
big and tall, strong Othniel.
Yeah.
All right. But this little lady behind you here, without opening your eyes, just turn around. Because this little lady behind you here, hold on to her shoulder. She's shorter than you. She feel like she's shorter than you.
Yeah.
Feel her ear. Feel her ear?
Yeah.
She have long ear.
Okay.
All right, feel her hand now. Her hand feel like your hand?
Yeah.
Yeah? You're dying to see who it is, right? Who you think it is?
My mom?
No, we don't reach mother part yet. Stacy is right here. Would you like to see her?
Yeah.
Go ahead. All right, Sister Stacy, you've had enough so far? You've had enough so far? You don't want to see any other person?
Yes.
You want to see more people? How much more people do you want to see?
My other sister.
Your other sister. You sure you want to see your other sister first? Who else you want to see first? Next, Asherie meets the person she has been waiting to see for over 25 years.
In the neighborhood, like you know you should.
Estella Gordon is Asherie Faireweather's mother, and she's here for this powerful reunion with her daughter.
Mommy, that's your child.
Wow.
Last time you saw her,
But she was
she was a baby,
yeah, she was a baby.
little baby. Right.
I didn't see her back for many, many years.
Asherie,
Susan.
would you like to see who we have for you now?
Yeah.
Would you like to hear the name?
Yeah.
What's your name, man?
Estella Gordon.
Go over and hug your daughter.
Oh, so many years now. I can't believe. My God. Lord, you're so good to me. I can't believe that I would live to see my daughter in my arms. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord, for what you have done for me.
And we're continuing the story of Asherie Faireweather, who came to find her mother, Estella Gordon, and her sisters, and now a brother. You've got a brother. Another brother. Yes. How are you feeling about that?
Excited,
Yes.
feeling happy.
A lot of tears there just now.
Yeah,
What kind of emotion was passing through you at the time?
very emotional and feeling breakdown.
That's all right. They're all criers, so.
Yeah, happy and joy.
And there's your mom. Look at her, how pretty she is. So now we need to tell her where you've been all this time. What you've been up to. Tell her.
I was in St. Mary,
Mm-hmm.
Rosen,
Yes.
is where I grew up.
And how old were you when your dad took you there?
Father said I was 4 years old.
Your dad said you were 4 years old.
Yeah,
And since 4 years old, who have you been living with?
live with my grandmother, my cousin them.
And your grandfather?
Yes.
Is your grandfather still alive?
No, my grandfather died.
How long ago did he die?
Grandfather died when I was about 14 years. No,
14?
I think about 12 years old.
Okay, so he lived a good while after you were there.
Yes.
Okay, and he was healthy and hearty, don't?
Yeah.
Right. And how about your grandmother?
Grandmother died when I was 18.
When you were 18?
Yeah.
Oh, was she ill?
Yeah, she was sick.
Okay. And then who did you grow up with after that?
My girl, my stepmother and my father, my
Okay.
stepsister, and my brother and sister.
Okay. So all this time, have you been asking about your family, your mom?
Yeah.
How many times you asked him?
A lot of time from I was little, from a little absence, keep on asking.
So you told your father you were going on the Susan show?
Yeah.
And what him say?
He said no like the TV stuff.
Him no like the TV stuff, but I know him a go, you a go.
Yeah.
So now that him say come on TV now, what you hear say him say now?
Then I compared to my brother, say me can't miss me come on TV, which me should have go look for myself. Should I go a place?
But oh, you must know the place.
I don't know the place.
Him have to carry you to the
yeah, that me
place.
say.
And then him tell us that the place bad already. Then, oh, you must go to the place now.
That made me scared, so me not go on to go.
Right. Now I want you to tell me, and Mom, you need to hear this. What did your father tell you why you were with him?
So my mom didn't want me, and he took me away.
Mrs. Stella, how do you want to respond to that?
This is a lie I'm telling. He told me that his father is on his dying bed and he want the child to come and look for the father before the grandfather die. And same go to take her to country and I pack a little clothes in a bag, give it to him, and he said 3 weeks time, he will bring her back. And the 3 weeks time come month, years and years and years, and he didn't return back with her. And I cried night and day for can't see him bringing her back.
Do you believe that?
Yeah,
Why?
because he's my mother.
No, you said you prayed that your daughter would come on the Susan show.
Yes, Auntie
You
Susan.
hear that, Asherie? She praying for you to come on the Susan show. And then she'll sleep the night when you come on the Susan show. Oh, is that? When you pray, you don't sit and wait and watch. She never read the Bible. She read the Bible, you know, but that night she was like a tired. And then you came on TV, and then she only said tops of you. But she was waiting for you to come on the Susan show. And she came.
Yes,
And
Auntie
a pure
Susan.
excitement in the house the night then.
Yes, noise outside.
You
my
couldn't hear
niece.
nothing.
Yeah, a whole heap of noise when I jump up. I said, what is happening? And my daughter run inside and said, Mommy, I saw Asherie Faireweather on the TV looking for you. And I said, eh? And I jump off of the bed and when I go outside, everybody say, Asherie, Auntie, you see, your daughter look for you. You're not going to look for her. And I said, yes, I'm going to look for her. I'm going to put myself together and get to come on the show.
Yeah.
Yes, and to know her.
So what is your whole community saying? Coming on much better, you know? Them,
Yes,
the whole
oh my God.
community.
As I go up the road,
Yes.
I need some needle. And I went by her home, a girl named Diane, and she said to me, say, she called me Tati. She said, Tati, when you're going on Susan's show, I want to know because I want to sit down and watch it. And one day, standing up at the gate and somebody was calling my daughter and said, Simone. And I asked her, what you want? Them I asked one lady named Estella Garden. And I come outside and I say, it's me. Is your daughter? I say, yes, it's my daughter.
So we're so happy to have done this, ma'am.
Yes, Auntie Susan.
And to give you some closure. And to thank her for coming. She's brave. Not much her father. She was
Yes,
brave.
Auntie Susan. Yes. And thank you, Auntie Susan, for your good works.
Thank you.
And may God continue. Bless you.
You're most welcome, ma'am. Bless you too.
Yes, Auntie Susan.
So once again, we've come to the end of another Caribbean Connections reunion. Remember to keep doing good in your neighborhood. Never miss a moment of joy. Subscribe now to The Susan Show and keep love and hope alive.